almost got creamed there. That was nice. Real nice. Love that. What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Ren. You know me. No, you probably don't know me. I know. Last thing fucking YouTube needs is another fucking moto vlogger. Well, you know, riding a bike for me is kind of like therapy anyways. And I usually just sit here talking to myself the whole time, so figure maybe I'll be a little more productive and talk to you guys. This is Waco, Texas. The Brazos River. Beautiful. Ooh, some guys out on boats. I'm gonna go over there and check it out. I mean, it is stupid hot today. Oh yeah, look at that. Bunch of kayakers. Man, that sure looks like fun. Too cool. Well, I'll let you get a look at the bike. How about that? She's a beauty, ain't she? I didn't intend to go buy a new motorcycle. I actually was looking into getting a 2016. They look good and the prices were good, but that thing, man, it's just beautiful. I couldn't pass it up. I've already put about 2,500 miles on it. Absolutely in love with it. Got a really squeaky back brake on this thing though. It's kind of always been that way. Sometimes it feels real, like, I don't know, kind of gritty too. I took it to the place and asked them to check it out, and they said it was normal. But if I'm being honest with you, the dealership here doesn't inspire just a great deal of confidence in me. Probably because of a specific incident where, you know, after I bought the bike, I ordered the sissy bar and I ordered the highway pegs right there. The highway pegs were on back order and I prepaid them for the labor. So it took a couple of, maybe like 3 weeks for them to come in. And after about 2 weeks, I realized that, you know, I probably didn't need them to install the sissy bar. I could do it myself, so I went and picked up my sissy bar. Brought it back home and installed it myself. The highway pegs finally came in. I took it up to them to have them install it. I dropped my bike off, walked around the store while they did it, and I was expecting to get my hour of labor, that money back for the sissy bar, because I installed it myself. Well, when I went to go pick my bike up, they told me the mechanic had to reinstall the sissy bar because I had the mounting posts put on backwards. He said I had the left one on the right side and the right one on the left side. Well, it sounded stupid to me at the time because I wasn't sure. I figured I'll check it out and make sure that's not just complete bullshit. I went home and I looked at the instructions, and there is no left or right side. It was clearly lied to, and over 75 bucks too. You know, it's like, is that really what you're willing to lie to a customer over, is 75 bucks? I'd be happier if they told me, we're not going to give you your money back because we don't do that. You know, it's not policy. We're keeping your money. I would have been way happier with that than with them lying to me. You know, because at this point, I can't trust them at all. I prepaid for service from them. I bought what they call a pit pass, which basically it gets me 2 years of oil changes and shit like that. I paid $1,000, and you know, I probably got bent over a little bit on that, but maybe not. I mean, I've already got 2,500 miles on it. If I keep that up for 2 years, then I probably will get my money's worth out of it. But that doesn't even really matter, because if I take my bike in there, just get an oil change, and they come to me and say, oh, well, you need to do this and this because this and this is broken, I'm not going to let them do that work. because they've already lied to me over 75 bucks. Can't trust them. Honestly, if I could go get a refund on what I spent on the pit pass, I totally would. And then I'd start taking my bike to an independent mechanic or something, because I can't trust them. They've lied to me. You abuse the trust of your customers. It's no good for anyone, but it's even less good for me, because I've already got money invested in these people. Dealerships and mechanics get a bad rap because of people like that. It's annoying. Speaking of annoying, this fucking guy. Yeah, you're not gonna see me driving like a crazy person on these twisty turny roads, because I'm just not that good. I'm riding my back brake right now. I don't mind leaning the bike. I just don't want to get myself caught in a situation where I gotta ditch this thing, because I really like it. I don't want to keep it. Damn, just scraped the peg there, or scraped something. Man, look how pretty this is. Yeah, I'm new. It's true. I don't mind going fast on a straight. This is a park after all. Jacob's Ladder. Jacob's Ladder is a big ladder that goes clear up this big steep cliff up to a place called Miss Nellie's Pretty Place. The ladder is very, very steep. It's really a staircase. When I was a teenager, one of my buddies actually ended up rolling down that cliff. Didn't get hurt, but it was pretty funny to watch. Feels good, man. Feels good. Oh, look, a river tour. That's cool. I really need to come out here and do some of this fun stuff. Well, I mean, I guess I'm down here riding a motorcycle. That's fun. What am I talking about? Oh, look, they moved the farmer's market. Jazzercise, huh? Didn't know that was still a thing. Well, good for that guy. Yeah, they've been doing this whole thing down here where they're knocking down all these old historic buildings. I'm not really sure what the point of it all is. You know, they've done this before with another street on the other side of the river, and they ended up not building anything back up, so it's just a bunch of torn down old lots. I really wish that they would have a little more follow through. You know, if you're going to tear all this shit down and put something up in its place. It's so tiny. Oh, I could not see myself driving one of those things. It's just so small. I mean, could they even be safe? I don't know. I haven't looked into the safety ratings on the smart cars, but they just look like they would just collapse in an accident. Right now I'm wearing a full face helmet. I've got a Biltwell Gringo S, which I love. But a couple of weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, I was down in Austin at this little motorcycle shop, and I bought a helmet. It was a 3/4 helmet because it's summertime in Texas and it gets really, really hot. And I was thinking, you know, it'd be a pretty good idea to have something a little bit cooler than the full helmet. I decided I didn't like the color, so I did a spray job on it. Actually, kind of turned out really nice. I put a lot of work into it. And then, like, the day that I got it finished, I was going out of town to this little city just a few miles out of town to go eat with my girlfriend. I was going to meet her there. I took the bike and I wore my full face helmet because the paint was curing on the other one, and I didn't really want to take it out, you know, that soon after putting the last coat of clear on it. So I was riding out there, a truck threw a big fucking rock that smashed right into my Gringo S, right around the spot where my mouth would have been. God damn, if I would have been wearing that 3/4 helmet, I would have just taken a fucking rock to the teeth. I haven't worn it since. You could have made that. Really? You're gonna wait for all these people? Oh, you're on the phone. Of course. Well, you wouldn't want to get in too much of a hurry while you're on the phone. I guess if you're gonna do stupid shit while you're driving, you might as well, you know, do it slowly. Hello, YouTube. I'm recording this a couple of days after the footage that you've just watched. During editing and all that, I realized that, man, the audio quality is just terrible. So I ordered a new lav mic. I got one called Giant Squid, which is supposed to be pretty good for moto vlogging. I got the recommendation by watching a video by Blockhead. He's a great moto vlogger. You should check him out if you haven't already. And it'll be in tomorrow, so I'll pop it in and check it out. Hopefully that'll be a little better. I also made a new intro animation for the YouTube video. I also recorded a little bit the other day, but there was no audio because of a bug in the new firmware for the GoPro Hero 5 Black version 2.0. Apparently, if you start recording using the quick record button and then stop recording and then start recording again without pulling the battery, you won't get external audio, period, which is absolute bullshit. So I've done a firmware downgrade back to 1.51, I believe, to combat that issue. You know, you guys at GoPro, you really kind of screwed the pooch on this one. Y'all should really fix that. So that's about it. I'm still trying to come up with a sign-off thing to say whenever I end these videos. You guys can write in the comments if you've got any ideas, but I'll figure something out eventually. Just hadn't given it too much thought, but whenever I'm recording, I'm like, hey, I need to come up with something to say at the end, and I just never do. So I'm just gonna sign off. Thanks, YouTube. Peace out.